No, I don't want to speak to Lambert. I want to speak to the horse. Hey everyone, welcome back to more Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time, we decided to ride a bike. And this time, we're gonna go help out Vincent with his problem.
Indeed it is. Standing before you is a nobleman overflowing with love and pathos. The one, the only Vincent Floral. I presume that you are the cupid I asked the student council to send me?
Yeah, he's quite the character, but it's the last one. No cupid, but I'm here on behalf of the student council.
Then you may still well serve my purpose. Allow me to congratulate you on making your way here. Something along those lines. Do you have time to spare?
And of course we do. However, on your request.
Surfer is nowhere to be seen.
It's kind of an unusual meeting place. You're hoping to keep this request quiet.
Not exactly. I was just hoping to avoid things getting meddled in. My father sent Surfer to the academy to keep an eye on me. As you can imagine, her watchfulness can be occasionally rather constraining. Well, that is apart from the meat of the matter. To be blunt, I've received not one, not two, but 3 passionate love letters of late, and all from a single writer. Curiously, however, the writer in question signs with naught but a nom de plume. What I request of you, my fine fellow, is to find out just which lovely lady is responsible for these.
Are you sure it's appropriate for me to try to find her? These are anonymous, after all.
Do take a moment to think it over. The fact that she chose to use a pen name rather than remaining completely anonymous is proof of a pining, hopeful heart. In fact, I'm absolutely certain she wishes for me to find her.
I'll have to trust her judgment on this one.
What's more, she sent cookies along with her 3rd letter. It would be hardly worthy of the Floral name if I did not properly thank her, would I?
Yeah, I don't think I could stop you at this point if I tried. Any additional information?
She is a first year, man well versed in the feelings of beautiful women. I was able to deduce this from the respectful tone of her letters. Additionally, the fact that she attached a pressed grand rose at the end of each letter may serve as a hint as well.
If I remember correctly, those are the flowers used when confessing your love to someone.
Quite. Which brings us to why this is a hint. The only way to obtain a grand rose in Trista is to purchase it from the town florist. Precisely. We may be able to discover which shy maiden has sent these letters to me. Would you take on this task for me?
As long as you don't mind me sticking to the plan we just discussed, I don't see why not.
I'm truly indebted to you. Based on her pseudonym and her use of a grand rose, I can only imagine that Our Lady is the very model of grace. She calls herself the Grand Maiden. The nickname taken from the daughter of a baron who married into the imperial family long ago. The emperor at the time was so smitten he gave her countless numbers of grand roses, and so came the moniker.
And same for that story before, but it is interesting. No time to be standing around thinking about it. Head over to the flower shop right away. And we get the quest, The Secret Admirer. So, yeah. We got that to take care of, so, we just gotta run to the flower shop. And I could just teleport there, but I could also use my powers over space and time to just have the powers over time instead of the space powers. Because the space powers can be a little bit overrated, Mind if I ask you a question?
Not at all, go ahead.
And, yep, wouldn't be hard to find out if I looked at my records, but I'm not exactly sure I should disclose that information. Understandably so. I don't intend to do anything with this information that they don't want me to, though. If they ask me to keep their identity secret, that's what I'll do. See, well, if that's the case, I guess I can help you out. Just remember, though, it's your job to give the Mystery Center your support and nothing more. For the best of luck. Count 3 firsters who purchased of the Grand Rose. Beryl from Class 3, Vivi from Class 4, and Rosine from Class 5. And, yeah. Vivi, we've had our encounters with her before. Rosine, hello! So you're from Class 5, aren't you? That's correct. Why do you ask? A kind of personal question for you. Oh no, that certainly wasn't me. I did buy a grand rose, but it was for the purpose of decorating the church. I see. Sorry to ask you such an embarrassing question then. It's fine. I like your design. I'm going to say that so much, just I like that person's design, because a lot of the minor character designs are actually really nice looking.
Next up, we'll check Vivi.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, check out with Vivi. Hello. Sabrina, were you so taken with my feminine charms that you couldn't stand another moment away from me? I wish. I mean, there's something I'd like to ask you. Well, no, that is pretty interesting. I'm gonna take that as a no. Yeah, I wish it was me, but I'm having too much fun teasing Lynn to set my sights on any boys right now. Of course you are. You did buy a grand rose, though. Don't tell me you tricked another poor, unsuspecting soul into helping you torment her. Pretty much. Can you believe me? She falls for it every single time. I can't help myself. You're a monster. Borderlands, you can't imagine what she has to deal with a sister like this. I mean, I like the friendly dynamic. I guess? Is that a friendly dynamic? I don't know. I still do like their interactions, even though they're, you know, they're super minor characters. So, last one is Beryl, so I guess Beryl's the one who... That's the only answer we can have. You're Beryl from Class 3, right? I certainly am. What do you want from me? I'm sure there was something I wanted to ask you. Do I seem like the kind of girl who'd be interested in romance? I needed to purchase a grand rose to use in a ritual. That's all. It answers my question, I guess. Sometimes it's good to be disturbed. I don't like that wording. And now we're going to use our space powers. Right. And over to Mr. Vincent.
Tell me, did your investigation prove successful? Wait, don't tell me. Have you brought our mystery woman here? Oh, be still, my beating heart.
I was able to find her in the end.
You cannot be serious. Did you ask the florist we discussed? I did, and I spoke to all 3 girls who purchased grand roses.
None of the reasons for doing so had anything to do with you. I'm going to detail if you like.
It matters not. If they do not concern me, then they are simply not my concern.
Sorry, that wasn't enough help, but there is one thing I'm curious about. Where could a girl get a grand rose if she didn't go to the florist?
So what to tell, perhaps if the Grand Maiden is a noble, she could have had an alternate source, however. My darling Vincent, I found you.
Who goes there? State your business.
The cookies I baked ended up far more delicious than I ever could have imagined. So delicious that they could only be destined for the lips of my beloved, my elegant, dashing, darling Vincent.
What could possess a person to approach another out of nowhere and say such befuddling things? Furthermore, I do not even have the foggiest of you.
Oh, but you do. What if I told you that I was the Grand Maiden all along?
No way.
I can hardly blame you for being speechless with joy. My real name is Margaret of Dresden. The lovely grand roses I attached were grown by my family.
That's how you got them.
You're part of Baron Dresden's family. Then could you mean? Oh, so you know the story? Your suspicions are indeed correct. I, Margaret of Dresden, hail from the same family line as the lovely Grand Maiden herself.
It all adds up.
Inconceivable. How could you, of all people, be related to the Grand Maiden? When her beauty pales in comparison to your look, darling, we're already completing each other's thoughts, and yours are oh so sweet.
What you said could have been further from my actual thought.
So when you're shy, you're so wonderful. Seeing the surprise on your handsome face made waiting to reveal my name entirely worth it in the end. Now, my beautiful Vincent, it is time for you to apply to my love letters. Will you enter a relationship with me? You may choose one of 2 replies. I would be delighted, or there would be no greater honor.
How many options did you say you were giving him? More different than it's mere maiden letters made her out to be. My only answer for you is a resounding no, and now be gone, and bother me no more.
So that's how it is. Oh, just when I think you could be more adorable, to think you're the sort of man who hides his true feelings away.
I beg your pardon?
There's no need to fear, please. Have one of these special cookies I prepared. One might, and you'll no longer feel the need to keep your innermost longings out of public view.
Don't tell me you mixed something into your cookies.
Oh, well, that's for me to know and you to find out.
Stay back. Do not come any closer. Don't just stand there. I need your 8 friends to fight. No idea how to say in a situation like this either.
Don't worry, my darling. There may be a slightly bitter aftertaste, but it will all be other...
I've been looking for you, Master Vincent. Serifa! Dare I ask what you are doing in a place like this?
Serifa, beg of you, free me from this terrifying situation. If I recall, you are my sweetheart's darling maid, are you not? As much as I hate to interrupt the situation at hand, I'm afraid I must. Master Vincent, your presence at the upper-class dorm is required at once. Delivery of the utmost importance from Count Floral awaits you there. I see. Then I have no choice. I must go at once. But these cookies are a present from Master Vincent, are they not? In that case, may I ask you to leave them in my hands for now? I'll make sure he enjoys every last one of them later. Well, if you insist. It seems as though Master Vincent has roped you into this nonsense as well. Hopefully this can dull some of the pain that this annoyance has surely caused you. Get a prismatic cape. Thank you. And with that, I wish you all a good day. Let us go, Master Vincent. Indeed. This may prove to be quite the obstacle, but no matter. There should be plenty of opportunities to woo my darling from here on out. I believe it's time to get started on a new batch of cookies. Today's been full of unique encounters to say the least. At least that request is over and done with. And we complete the quest, The Secret Admirer. And that, does it all for the quests that we can do right now. So, we just have, our bonding events, which I already said, we are not doing Toa's. We are doing Elisa, Laura, and Eustace, and because we're already here, let's talk to Eustace. Clothes are covered with dirt. You're even more into this than I realized. It's just dirt, hardly an issue. It takes a good deal of effort to care for horses. I suppose it's only natural to end up like this. I suppose you're right. And let's give him a hand. Care for a little help? I got some experience working with horses myself, so it'd help things go a little faster. Must be your hobby to show up unbidden to assist people. Your effort does come at an opportune moment, though. He's just about to start walking, so feel free to join in. Phew, this is every bit as tough as I remember it being. Already thinking of throwing in the towel? You were the one who offered to help, so don't think I'll let you back out so easily. I know. Are you getting a little tired yourself, Eustace? You won't want you to overexert your frail little noble body or anything. Maybe you should go take a nap. What do you take me for? This is nothing. Perhaps if you put as much effort into your work as your toothless jokes would be done by now. Shut up! I'm doing just fine! Yes, Eustace is friendly to the girls than he is to guys. Time to focus. That's kind of a terrifying model. Whoa there, we got a wild one here. Understandable. This horse recently arrived in the North Highlands. He's still young, so he hasn't quite grown accustomed to the stables yet. Does the school normally get horses all the way from the Highlands? Indeed, they're known to breed the best horses. Even the army gets their horses from there. Now then. Pretty good at that. When I was younger, I used to go to the stables whenever I felt bored. My brother taught me how to ride horses and how to take care of them. I'm truly grateful for that. You are lucky to have each other. I'm not gonna let some snooty noble who learned about his horses with a silver spoon in his mouth show me up like this. And yeah, he's definitely changed a little bit. Care to explain what you're staring at? Don't mind me. You know, you've got a horse to clean. And rank 2 Link experience with Eustace, which, in addition, we go to our characters and go over to Eustace, Horse Carer. Our next stop is Elisa. Into the second floor. I am always happy to hang out with Elisa. I believe it should be... Nope, it is this room. Well, isn't this classroom usually locked? It is, but I checked down a whim and it was open. The janitor must have forgotten to lock it after it was done. I see. So what brings you here? Got into an argument with Ferris earlier. She started asking me all these questions about my last name after finding out about Sharon. And you ran off here. How many times are you gonna have to deal with this? And let's spend time. Probably not the best person for this, but
You need someone to talk to? Better let these things out than to bottle them up. Hey, thanks. Well, so I knew if we got to lock up. There we are. Wait, did you just lock the door? Seems like it. Guess we're locked in. My luck keeps getting worse and worse today. At least it's not nighttime or anything. I'm sure someone will come by here before too long. That's true, but so it's just me and me in the dark at a locked door. No, Lisa, focus. This is all Sharon's fault. I wouldn't even be here if Ferris and I weren't arguing about her. Isn't that a bit of a stretch? You would say that if you knew her. She always does this. Imagine living with someone who knows nearly everything about you but never thinks about your feelings. And on top of it all, she's always taking Mother's side. Like she did when... When what? Oh, Sorry, I shouldn't have tried to pry. Even so, you don't really dislike Sharon, do you? I mean, I guess I can't say dislike. I mean, it's kind of hard to dislike someone who's been a permanent fixture in your life since you were a kid. See what I mean? She's going to be at the academy anyway. Might as well try to make the best of it. Besides, she's sort of like an older sister to you, right? Siblings aren't always easy to deal with. You're right about that. Still, it wouldn't kill her to think about me a little more. Not a moment goes by in which I don't think of you, Lady Elisa. Sharon, what are you doing here? Whenever you are in need, I shall be by your side. After all, isn't that what an older sister is for? Yeah, she knows how to make an entrance, I'll give her that. I can't believe she heard all of that. Oh my, I didn't interrupt anything personal between the two of you, did I? I'll be more than happy to lock the door again and leave the two of you to whatever it was you were up to in here. Don't even joke about that. Yeah, Elisa is definitely my favorite of them. Now, once we get to level 3, we get some different effects. Link attack and finishing blow are always level 1 and 2. Level 3 is one thing to get a little bit different. I don't remember if everyone is different, but Reen gets cover, and Elisa gets auto tier. And we can talk to Sharon. I really can't let my guard down around, can I, Sharon? However, let you off this time to unlock the door for us. I would do any lock for your sake, Lady Elisa. After all, I want you to think we have those. Stop that! It's embarrassing. And that one, we actually don't get it for Elisa, but rather we get it for Sharon. And our final one, we are heading into the general store to talk to Laura. Where is Laura? There's Laura. Hi, Laura. Oh, hello, Reed. Great to see you here by yourself. What's up? I actually found myself rather interested in the store's wares, so I decided to browse for a while. I'm surprised at how enjoyable it's been. And let's join her. Feel free. Maybe this would be a good chance to have you tell me more about the things being sold here. Well, I don't know all about that much about them myself. They have a wide variety of items here on display, most of which I'm unfamiliar with. Which leads to a question I'd like to ask you, Reen. What sort of goods and accessories do girls my age tend to like? What? That's because, well, I've noticed there's a significant difference between myself and the other girls here. For example, I went shopping with Monica recently and only found myself searching for equipment to keep my sword in shape. Meanwhile, Monica was fawning over cute accessories and like. Doesn't this prove I'm rather strange? Not only from just different class backgrounds, for one thing. That's the difference between you already. Even amongst other nobles, you are a little different. Just as I thought. This is no issue. There's something I lack, and all I need to do is take the opportunity to learn. Now tell me, which of the items here would most likely grab a girl's attention? I mean, I'm not exactly an expert on the subject, but... How about this Mishy plush? He's a pretty popular character over in Crossbell. Fascinating. Certainly charming, to say the least. But how about this? This Dogi character has a rather gallant look to him, doesn't he? 100% sure that most girls wouldn't have any interest in him. Oh, this is more challenging than I had expected. I couldn't be more grateful for your assistance, Reen. If it weren't for you, I would have never purchased something so nice. Not a problem. Still, my grasp on what other girls my age look like remains tenuous. It seems I have a long and harsh path ahead of me if I'm ever to truly know. Now, you don't have to force yourself to be like everyone else, because you aren't like everyone else. You are who you are, and that's exactly why we like you. You've given me a lot to think about today. Let me thank you once again. I'd like for us to go shopping again if you ever have the time. Sure, that'd be fun. And bond with Laura strengthened, level 3. And okay. So I believe it is just between cover and auto tier. So if I had to guess, I'm just gonna wait, I can just say. I think Reen, Laura, Machias, Fee, and Gaius probably have cover, while Elisa, Elliot, Emma, and Yus probably have auto tier, if I had to guess for the level 3, but that is neither here nor there. So, next time, we'll be heading to the old schoolhouse. So until then, see you guys later.